I wanted to be in choir because all the totally cool kids, in my opinion, were in choir, and I wanted to be a cool kid. So I went to the choir teacher. Hey, can I be in choir? And the teacher looked at me and said, you absolutely can be in choir, but let me think about this where you best fit. And I'll get back to you tomorrow. I was excited. I'm going to be in choir. I didn't know how she was going to do that. I didn't care. I just wanted to be in choir. I could pretend to sing. I didn't even have to sing. I just mouth it, right? I could do that. I think a lot of kids did that anyway. No, I get to her the next day and she said, what I think we're going to do is we'll give you like a instrument. We can think about it like one of those triangle metal things that you could bang. Would you like that? And on the beat, you'd bang that like we would sing a song, and you could bang this triangle metal thing. Your heart's content, but actually not your heart's content. You have to do it on the beat and point at you when it's your turn, and everybody would look at you and you'd bang. That was cool for me because like I said, my motivation was to be part of the choir. I believe that teacher gave me maybe the flexibility balloon, or maybe connection balloon. Certainly a balloon that day, right? It's something I remember. And that was important. It's one of the many balloons that I have in my backpack. So that's an example of that. Let me think about resilience. There was once two boys. One was about 8 and the other one was about 6. And we gave them scaffolding. They wanted to build a fort. So my husband put the scaffolding together, and then I gave them a bunch of sheets and blankets, and they're going to, like clippy things, and they're going to build a fort on this scaffolding. My husband had put wood there, so it was like a 2-story. It was kind of cool. And so they started, and the older child was trying to take the sheet and tuck it so it wouldn't, when the wind wouldn't pull it out, tuck it, clip it, put some rocks on it. And I bet you he worked 45 minutes on those sheets. And then he said, I can't do this. And he stomped off. He was kind of mad at the sheets, I guess. Maybe he was mad at himself. He couldn't do the sheets. He just didn't care. He'd rather do something else. But the younger child, he spent like that whole day. I'd go out there and say, you want a snack? You ready for some TV? We can do something else. Nope. The sheet, he'd put it up. It'd almost be like it's going to stay. And then the wind would come and blow it off. And he kept at it. Hours he kept at it. You know what? He got that sheet. Nice and strong and tucked in there. He got that sheet to stay. He figured it out. Now, granted, he is a green personality, which we've talked about before, and those logical engineering, wanting to get it done. And so that helped, right? But I also think that it showed that he had some resilience in his backpack, some resilience balloons in his backpack. He was younger. He probably hadn't had all the adverse childhood experiences that his older brother had had. His older brother had like a more defeatist attitude. I can't do it. I'm so stupid. I don't even want to do it. That's a stupid sheet anyways. That type of person. His brother also has a blue personality. So he leads from his emotions. That's another thing. But it showed me that day that the older child needed some resilience balloons. So some of the things we started doing was things to make sure that he could be successful and, compliment him on his successes, show him that you can fail a few times. That's a good thing because it's just trying until you're finally going to succeed if you keep it up enough. So I think that would be maybe a good example of resilience. Okay. In the comments, if you could put some examples of what you see as balloons that would belong in the resilience bouquet, balloons that would belong in the connection bouquet, and balloons that would belong in the flexibility bouquet. Those are the things that we're going to talk about as we go forward. We're going to tell stories that illustrate the balloons we need. We need like the dignity balloon, right? We need, we'll get to all the, there's so many different balloons. I bet you could list them all, any kind of positive experience. It doesn't have to be a positive childhood experience. I go to the store, I'm having a bad day, and someone smiles at me and I feel better. So kindness balloon is good. So anyways, that's our lesson for today. I hope you're having a good day. And of course, what I want for you is to be able to seek the joy, find the good, and I really sincerely hope that you know you're loved and appreciated, that this world is good to you because you're heroes. You deserve everything that you're getting, and you deserve to be appreciated and loved. And until next time, have a good day.